Okay. Hi guys. So the video I tried to upload yesterday for the Divine Masculine, all about unworthiness and self-love and like healing abandonment issues and stuff. Most of the video got cut off. It was like a 50-minute video and only 22 minutes of it got recorded. So at first I thought it was an uploading issue, but it turns out it was actually a recording issue. And I don't know if my iMovie maker was full, the capacity was full, and so it just stopped recording and I wasn't aware. Like it kept saying that it was recording, but it didn't save it. So anyway, long story short, I'm going to do another Divine Masculine reading right now. So I guess I'll just do the same setup as I did yesterday and we'll see what comes up. Because it may have just been that the energies were changing and Spirit wanted the reading to reflect the new energies and not so much those ones. So because it was for March 11th to the 18th. So we'll say 12th to the 18th and so on and so forth. All right. Okay. So we got the Magician with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon with the Devil in reverse, Death in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and Ten of Cups. So despite the fact that there's still a fair amount of reversed cards here, I do feel like this energy is overall more positive than the last reading I did. So this could explain why half of that reading got cut short, even though I did speak of a lot of healing of the heart chakra and a lot of positive things towards the end of that reading yesterday. I do feel as though everything happens for a reason, so we're just going to go with what Spirit is guiding us to do. So, right off the bat, the Magician in the upright position, which is fantastic because a lot of the time for the Divine Masculine, we're seeing or have seen the Magician in the reversed position, which is him using his creative abilities in the shadow sense and negative thinking and creating from that negative arena, which is, it's their choice, but it's not going to be fruitful in their life. It's not going to bring about happy circumstances. It's going to bring about negative circumstances, negative people, and which are all ultimately for lessons, but still. We got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles is about feeling left out in the cold, not having enough, and kind of being rejected. I'm getting the word rejected, but this is coming up in the reverse, so I'm feeling as though they're coming out of that. They're coming out of feeling like they don't have enough. And now they're starting to tap into their creative abilities and manifest for themselves what they really do want. And so what I'm seeing, sorry, this goes like that. What I'm seeing is with the Moon, secrets are being revealed. He's trusting his intuition. He's going within, and he's using that to conquer the devil because the devil's in reverse. So he's using that to conquer temptations and imbalances and toxicity in his life. So he's finally using his creator abilities with the Magician in the light sense to be able to trust himself and his intuition, his higher self, his guides, his spirituality, to be able to move out of this toxicity and these feelings of being left out in the cold. So that's very positive. And then we're getting Death in the reverse. And for me, I got this yesterday as my card of the day for myself. And so what I took from this is that it's saying that a transformation has taken place. So death in the upright would be that there's a death and a new beginning and transformation. But I feel as though when it's coming up in reverse, it's saying that we've been through this. We've gone through this transformation. You know, this is past tense. And there's still maybe some residual transformation going on, but we're coming out of that. And so for the Divine Masculine, we're getting the Seven of Swords in reverse. And again, this is coming out of that deceptive mentality that this could be self-deception or deception of others. And yesterday in the reading, authentic voice was one of the cards that came up from the Crystal Oracle Mandala deck. And I'm trying to remember what else came up. But authentic voice and honest, heart-to-heart communication or heart-to-heart conversations came up from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. So the communication, the honesty was like a major theme about within the last Divine Masculine reading yesterday. So this is saying that they're coming out of this dishonesty. They're coming out, they're ready to be honest and truthful and straightforward, which is good because that's what this transformation was all about. That's what this illumination was all about. I feel like they've been illuminated by their intuition, and that's what's helping them get out of this lack mentality, this toxicity, and this deception, self-deception, and otherwise. And so the last row here, we've got the Empress in reverse, with the Empress is the Divine Feminine to me. And so her coming up in reverse, it's saying that he's still not able to fully reach out. He's still not able to, he's feeling like he's not able to manifest this. There's still something stopping him. But clarifying the Ten of Cups, which is that happy home life, that fulfillment, that, like, I mean, just look at the card. You get the idea. It's domestic bliss. So he's looking at the feminine and beginning to see at least that he wants that, beginning to correlate those two together, and hopefully realizing that he has the manifesting abilities to be able to do that. Now, I want to get, sorry, I got my blanket because I'm cold today. I don't know what's going on. I'm cold. But I'm hot at the same time. Yeah, maybe I'm coming down with something, ascension symptoms or something. Let's get some clarifiers here. So, clarifying the Magician and the Five of Pentacles, we got the Queen of Summer. Loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive, listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. So, with the Magician and the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which was him coming out of feeling like he's been left out in the cold. So he's now feeling, he's listening to his heart, and he's getting these intuitive insights to take care of others. And I feel, more importantly, to take care of himself. Because the whole reading yesterday was about self-love. And so I'm feeling like he's getting this intuitive guidance, which we're seeing in the moon, intuitive guidance, to take care of himself and love himself. And to find balance in that, because it's perhaps too much. There needs to be balance. There needs to be balance between giving and receiving. You can't give too much and then not allow yourself to receive. And you can't receive too much without giving back, because either way you're blocking the flow. So there needs to be this balance between giving and receiving. Then we have with the moon and the devil in reverse, we got the wheel. So delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. And to me, also the wheel signifies completion. It signifies beginnings and endings, karmic cycles. In this card, I'm getting alchemy from it. Alchemy. She's spinning. Yeah, she's got her spinning wheel and she's spinning thread into gold. So she's being the alchemist. She's turning lead into gold. She's turning like lead thread. That's funny. She's turning something of lower vibration into higher vibration. And that's what we're seeing here, is that he's become awakened or aware of something that he wasn't previously, that's now allowing him to take action and cut out the toxicity, move outside of that realm and transmute it into something higher with the wheel. So that's fantastic. The Death card and the Seven of Swords in reverse being clarified by the Nine of Spring. And the Nine of Spring is protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and environmental conservation. Okay. Let me see here. So with Death, there's been this transformation. He's letting go of his dishonesty. And yet, this card to me, it's the ladybugs that are really standing out to me. It's the little ladybugs that they're able to fly, but they keep their shells on them. They're very protected. And the word protect is the one that's coming out to me the most. Not so much the challenges or the environmental, but it's the protection. So through this transformation and through coming out of this dishonest, they may be feeling unprotected. They may be feeling completely vulnerable and wanting to clamber back under that shield, pick up those swords again. But Divine Masculine, it's very important that, because vulnerability is not a weakness, vulnerability is a strength. You don't need to be protected all the time. Just know that you are protected by the divine. You are protected by your higher self, and you're protected by your divine feminine. So there's no need to protect yourself from the world in an unhealthy way by putting up those barriers, by putting up those shields, by putting on that armor that separates you, because separation is ultimately what causes unhappiness and imbalance and depression, and it can cause those feelings of anxiety and fear to arise, because ultimately we are not separate. We are unity. We are all one. And so the illusion of separation is what causes fear. Fear of death, fear of deception, fear of everything stems from separation. So it's not time to protect yourself anymore. It's time to open up and be honest with yourself, be honest with others, be your authentic self. Be true to who you are, who you want to be, and don't be afraid to let your true light shine. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm feeling. So clarifying the Empress and the Ten of Cups, we got the Ace of Autumn, which in traditional tarot is the Ace of Pentacles. So we've got a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. So the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Autumn, signifies a new beginning, a solid foundation, abundance in that new beginning. And so with the Empress, he's feeling as though, yes, this is possible. He can have this new beginning. He can have this blissful domestic life if he so chooses. If that's what you want, you can have that. Call that in when you're ready. And this is that new beginning. New beginning with the Empress, moving her out of the reverse into the upright, coming into union. once you're healed. Healing has to take place. So I'll get some romance angels for each one as well. We got this could be the one, clarifying the Magician, the Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Summer. One for the wheel, please. You got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Let go of control issues. And retreat. Okay, so the Queen of Summer. This could be the one. The Queen of Summer could be the Divine Feminine, or a relationship that you're looking for, that you want, which is nurturing, which is intuitive, where there's trust, where there's love and emotions. This is what the Divine Masculine is looking for. He's done with feeling left out in the cold by other people in his life, and he's ready to manifest this one. This is a huge change in the energies from yesterday, so I feel like that's why they didn't want me to post that full one, even though it was a really profound video. I feel as though this is completely different energy now. So we're the wheel and the love yourself first. Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and that's over the moon, the devil, and the wheel. I feel as though he's what he's realized with this karmic cycle and with all this toxicity that he's been through, what the moon has shown him, what the moon has finally enlightened within him, and it's in his intuition, is that he needs to love himself. You need to love yourself first before you can give love to anybody else, because if you feel like you don't have enough, you're not going to be able to feel like you can give to anybody else. You know, if you have $1 left in your bank account, you're not going to want to give that dollar to somebody else. You're going to want to keep it. But if you have $1 million in your bank account, you're going to think, oh, what's $1? I can give that away, no problem. And that was one of the main themes in the reading from yesterday as well that we saw. So with the, I believe it was the 10 of Pentacles that came up. And so this is that repeating theme as well, to love yourself first, because then you can give. We got let go of control issues over the 9 of Spring, and that's funny because that was that whole thing about going through this transformation and letting go of this dishonesty and deception, and then with the feeling like he needs to protect himself, and it's saying like let go of these control issues of protection, let go of this need for you feeling like you need to put up these barriers. That's what I'm getting from that, is that he's Divine Masculine. It's okay to open up. It's okay to be authentic. It's okay to be, seen for who you are. Don't be afraid of that. Let go of control issues, because things are going to unfold naturally, and things are going to unfold to the divine plan, which is in your favor. So just know that everything is unfolding as it should. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see, but have trust that everything will be all right. And retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now, in this card, because they're married, it's almost like they're going on a honeymoon together. So right now with this, I'm feeling as though, and they're walking out in nature. They're out among the trees. And so I'm feeling as though this is saying to reconnect to the divine feminine. It's important to reconnect to your own abundance and the abundance of nature. Reconnect to Mother Gaia, to the earth, because she is the divine feminine. She is part of the divine feminine energy because she is female. She is that it. She is that she is. And that's what I'm feeling from these two cards especially, and with the Ten of Cups and the Empress. It's saying connect to the earth and really get back in touch with your abundance. Sorry, there was glare. There we go. Really get back in touch with your abundance inside, within yourself. Know that you are a part of nature, and nature will always provide. Nature will always make sure that you have enough to eat, that you have a place to sleep, that you have friends and family around you, and that you're protected. You're safe, you're loved, you are abundant, you have everything you need and more. That's what I'm feeling from these cards. So that's actually really beautiful, and that's not what I was expecting. I really like that. So let's get Nature's Whispers now that we're on the nature topic. How perfect is that? Let's get a couple of cards from Nature's Whispers. Okay, these two. This one and this one. Okay. So perfect setting. Clarifying this could be the one, the Queen of Summer, Five of Pentacles, and the Magician is the perfect setting. And I love this because she's creating the perfect setting. She's not waiting for the perfect setting to show up. You know, she's making it happen for herself. You, Divine Masculine, are the creator. You are the magician. You create the perfect setting. You create the perfect place within you to manifest this Queen of Summer. This could be the one. Is it? Ask yourself and create. Ooh, okay. Clear out the old, clarifying love yourself first with the Wheel and with the Devil. So with that's that whole toxicity from the old. That's the old, and it's time to clear it out. And that's a 5 for change. It's time, and he's blindfolded, which is just so perfect because it's like he's trusting his intuition. He's not trusting his sight anymore. He's trusting his third eye, which is the moon, which is what we saw. He's trusting his wisdom, his inner wisdom, and he's helping it. That's helping him guide. That's helping to guide him to where he needs to go. He's unlocking the key to his heart, or he's unlocking the door to his heart. And that's going to help him move forward. To feel that he is worthy, that he is loved, and that he can open up. And through loving himself first, he's going to be able to clear out this old. Love clears out the lower vibrational energy. So, with let go of control issues, we got the ideal course of action. So yes, of course, the ideal course of action is to let go of control issues. And it's interesting to me that she's got this lizard on her head. Here we go. There we are. She's got this lizard on her head, which to me signifies the reptilian brain. That's that overly logical, overly analytical, cynic, the ego mind. And it's saying to let go of that. Let go of that need for control, because the ego needs to control to feel safe. It's asking you to let go of that, to trust in your path, even if you don't necessarily see where it's leading you. Because see, she's not looking at the castle. She's looking somewhere else. She's looking over here. She's not actually looking to where she's going, and that the ego is controlling her to look in a different direction. And the netting in her hair reminds me of being trapped. Like she's trapped in that ego. And so it's time to let go of the ego, Trust in the nature, trust in nature, trust in your true nature, which is your spirit, your higher self, to guide you to the castle, to where you want to go. And with Retreat and Ace of Autumn, we got You're Worth It. You are worth it. You are a divine child of God. You are a divine masculine. You are a God. You are a part of the Creator. You are a co-creator. You are a being of love and light. Come into that remembrance that you are worth it. The 3 and the 2 together make a 5. It's time for change. We've got 2 5s. Clear out the old. You're worth it. Open up the heart. Allow that divine love to come in. Allow that self-love to come in and move forward, because it's time now. We'll get some couple of crystal cards, one from the Crystal Mandala Oracle and then one from the Crystal Wisdom Oracle. So the Crystal Mandala and then the Crystal Wisdom Oracle. One from here, please. What does the Divine Masculine need at this time? Quantum Quattro. Ooh. Okay, so we're getting a lot of blue. These 2 together, we got Divine Alchemy, Ascended Master Mary Magdalene, and Aqua Aura Quartz. Divine Alchemy, and that's what we saw here with the wheel, was spinning that lower vibrational energy into higher vibrational energy, really using your divinely given skills of alchemy to transmute anything of lower vibration in your life, anything toxic. It's now time to turn that into something positive. It's now time to either let it go or to turn it into something better, whatever you feel called to do. And Mary Magdalene coming in, she is, again, a representation of the divine feminine. She is that Empress energy. She was the twin flame of Jesus Christ. And so I'm feeling like it's time now to allow that divine feminine energy within yourself. Not necessarily the divine feminine like your counterpart, but I mean your feminine energy within you, because we all have both. As a divine feminine myself, I have divine masculine energy within me. As a divine masculine, you have divine feminine within you. And so it's asking you to get more in touch with that, because that is going your own inner nurturing, your own inner caring, your own ability to be the alchemist, your own ability to transmute and to connect with nature and the divine feminine is within you. And that's what's going to help you open up your heart. That's what's going to help you love yourself, care for yourself, mother yourself. You know, I'm going to look up what Quantum Quattro is, but first I just wanted to touch on the fact that look how blue both of these are. And the major theme of the reading yesterday was all about communication. Open and honest communication with yourself and with all those around you. But most importantly with yourself, being honest with yourself. What do you need to heal within you to be able to be your divine self, your highest self? So let's see what Quantum Quattro says, because I don't think this one's come up before. Synergy. Quantum Quattro has amazing healing power and a dramatic effect on physical vitality. It brings about an energetic shift and integration. You are an extremely complex person who is seeking wholeness within yourself. Examine all facets of your personality, especially those you hide from yourself or others. Accept those of value. Find the gift hidden deep within mistakes. Forgive and let go. Release yourself from codependencies and abusive relationships. Heal your inner child. Recognize the resources you have to draw on. Karmic aspects need healing. Your question is nowhere near as straightforward as it seems, so dig deep and see all sides. The power of the whole is much greater than its component parts. Once you have all the information, you are invincible and evolve rapidly. Recognizing that you cannot heal anyone else or influence their behavior enhances your own well-being. Okay, so we're seeing with that exactly what was reflected here. It's time to clear out the old, to let go of these the toxic relationships and the old toxicity, and to move forward, trusting your intuition with the moon card, letting go and being honest with yourself and others, which was that deception card. You know, like letting go of these control issues and knowing that the only person that you can heal is yourself. And by healing yourself, you heal all the relationships around you. If you're unhealed, you're going to attract unhealed people into your life. If you're damaged, you're going to attract damaged people, because your vibe attracts your tribe. Your vibration literally is a magnet. And so you've got to put out the vibration of what you want, which is healing, which is love, which is nurturing. So use that ability as the creator that you are to manifest that into your life. And we're seeing that over here on this end with use your divine feminine energy to create what you want. That domestic bliss. Doesn't that look nice? You can have that. You can have whatever it is that you desire when it's in your highest and greatest good, when you're in alignment. Your vibration is high and you attract high vibration. Okay, so think about it as magnets. Think about it as that frequency. And I do actually want to read what Divine Alchemy says as well, because this book, the Crystal Mandala Oracle Guidebook, has some amazing healing codes within it. So every time I read one, I get full-on body tingles, I get these activations. So I really want you guys to have these as well so that we can move forward together. So Ascended Master Mary Magdalene and Aqua Aura Quartz is Divine Alchemy. I'm going to put this here so you can sort of see it. You know what? I'll just hold it. Oh, heyo. Okay, like so. All right. We bring you the blessing of divine alchemy. Divine alchemy is the art of transmutation, the application of spiritual consciousness to physical form, so profound that an entirely new form evolves. It is irreversible change. It is the coal transformed into the diamond, the lead of sleeping matter awakened into the radiant gold of consciousness. How perfect is that? The wheel, that the wheel was saying that exact same thing. Okay, sorry, I'll go on. The radical and permanent transformation effected by divine alchemy may seem miraculous to the outside viewer, viewing the changed form, yet the alchemist knows that when spiritual consciousness meets physical matter, the world will never be the same again. Alchemists have often been considered eccentric. They appear to labor on tasks the mainstream either don't comprehend or consider impossible. Yet the alchemists of old and the modern-day spiritual alchemists are the ones who see reality most clearly and understand divine power most accurately. So that's that magician energy coming up. He's the alchemist as well. They know the healing transformational power of the divine energy is beyond any limitation the mind can conceive. Time to get out of the ego mind, the reptilian mind. This is why they never assume that something is impossible. They are open to the workings of divine will and how healing can best happen, which is not always in the ways one might expect. They do not see reality as fixed and the material world as solid, impenetrable, and unchanging form. They know that all of creation is energy, and energy can change form. When higher consciousness is applied to the energy, the form which evolves is one of shining divine beauty. Okay, I'm going to keep going because I was going to skip ahead, but no, they're telling me to keep reading. I've got to read the whole thing. The sole task of divine alchemists, whether they think of themselves in those terms or not, is to repair the damage that fear-based consciousness has generated in the world. Whew, yeah. A divine alchemist may do this with a focus on environmental or socioeconomic issues, or through the arts, creative expression, healing work with the body, mind, and soul, or through cooking and education of others about nourishment. Alchemists may do their work on the greater human collective powerfully, but behind the scenes. They may do this by bringing higher consciousness into their own being, and then allowing that to permeate their work in the corporate, financial, legal, or political sectors, or in the worlds of marketing and media, where their elevated spiritual frequency is so very needed at this time. And it's just interesting to me that we got the 9 of spring, which was about environmental conservation. So if one divine masculine out there is interested in environmental conservation, know that you are the alchemist and that you can do that, and that you can change the world. You can heal Gaia. You can heal the divine feminine. And you're being asked to step into that creator essence, that alchemist essence that you have the ability to be. Okay, so I just want to do the healing process really quick, and then we'll finish up with that. So I call upon the crystal angel of Aqua Aura Quartz and Ascended Master Mary Magdalene, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the healing blessing of divine alchemy. May I be gifted with unassailable faith in the complete healing transformation possible with higher consciousness. May that which has become damaged be repaired. May the consciousness that has become diminished be revived into unconditional love. May all divine alchemists that serve unconditional love be empowered, supported, sustained, inspired, and motivated in their work until they manifest the divine potential, seeking to be liberated through their service. Through divine will and my own free will, so be it. And as I said that, there was chills shooting through my whole body, and I'm starting to sweat. So I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release any doubt or fear of my ability to know and embody higher consciousness. I choose to place unconditional trust in the loving transformational power of consciousness and cultivate my own awareness daily, aligning it into unconditional love. May the blessing of divine alchemy restore my physical reality into absolute alignment with divine will and unconditional love. May all divine alchemists be so empowered that together we can create heaven on earth for all through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. Through my surrendered service, divine alchemy heals and transforms me and my world, so be it. Okay, guys. My cards are all such a jumbled mess right now, but that's okay. And just on a closing note, Divine Masculine, I want to reiterate to you that you are worth it. You are worth it. You have these powers. You have these abilities. Stand in your knowing. Remember who you are and love yourself.